Sup YouTube, back again. Today I'll be telling you about story again, but this time I'm gonna change it up. I'm not gonna tell you about the characters. I'm just gonna tell you like what I've got so far. I'm not all of it, but some of it of what I got so far about it. Uh, the reason I stopped like the character like descriptions and stuff, I'm kind of telling you ahead like about characters that are gonna show up ahead, and it's just gonna become very obvious to you as to who they are and what their deal is. So from now on, I'll be telling you about like story so far, and then like when like the characters appear, I'll explain them later. But once they gain their abilities, as like a type of fact video, so to say, about like the character. This way makes everything easier and more fun for everybody, instead of like just having like character descriptions of people that haven't shown up yet. And when they show up, it's no fun. It's just like, yeah, knew you were gonna show up. I mean, I don't even know your power, so yeah, it's kind of boring. So I decided like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this now. It's much easier for me, and it's much more interesting for you guys. So hey, firstly, I already gave the intro. If you haven't seen the intro, you can just go to my channel, subscribe to it, and you can check out the first video I posted. Well, second video I posted, because the first one was just a trial. So you can look at the second one, and like it'll give you pretty much almost everything I want to tell you about, like the intro of it. Not everything. I kinda tell you everything about the intro of it. But then the story starts like at Lancaster High School. See, that's like where like some of the characters attend school, because some of the characters don't really go to school that much. So that's where like the main some of the main characters go to school. So it starts off with a kid in class reminiscing and kind of pissed off and tired and annoyed with school, like every other kid is. He's going on and on about like how fucking take tears about it. And then there's a girl that walks into the room, and then he like mellows down, kind of like gets into that state of, oh shit, there she is again. Then like he like starts going on and on about how she doesn't notice him, and she's so perfect and all that. But then the girl approaches him, and he starts to get started like, whoa, no, wait, she can't be really coming to me now, can she? And then like she greets him, she's like, hey Ty, and then he's like, oh hey Annabelle. And that's when he then remembers that, like, oh shit, I forgot she's my friend. And that kind of just slipped my mind. And then like they talk, and then she asks him why he's so down to in the morning. And then she asks, is it about that girl? Which states that she knows that he's into somebody that he doesn't want to tell, but she doesn't know who it is. And he kind of comments that like, yeah, you know me so well. And then she's like, well, it kind of goes both ways, why don't you tell her? And he's like, nah, I doubt she'd even pay me any attention. And they laugh, and then they start like calling each other names playfully. And then the teacher walks in, and then like tells them if they're done playing house, they should just stop talking in this class, to stop talking and playing around this class. And then they kind of just he kind of just keeps quiet and looks down, just ignores the teacher. And then she apologizes for their behavior. That's when the teacher states that like he's glad that like Tyler's a bad personality isn't rubbing off on Annabelle. Then during the lesson, Tyler kind of goes to sleep. He just kind of passes out, and he's like, yeah, fuck it, I'm like so tired right now, and I'm fucking tired of school, and I'm annoyed. So he decides to go to sleep in class. And then as the lesson goes on, the teacher asks the class a question, which is, which army do they think is the most powerful army in the whole world? And then while Tyler's sleeping, the teacher decides, okay, let's pick Mr. Precious, and seeing as he's resting up in class, and he thinks he's a know-it-all. And he wakes him up, and then Tyler wakes up startled, and the class laughs at him. And he asks him, oh, what is this? And then the teacher asks him, so Which, if you're done sleeping, would you tell us which army is the strongest in the world? And Tyler responds to this in saying, he believes that the Japanese army is the strongest army in the world, seeing that they have like a small army, but they can, like, manage their time properly and still be able to defeat certain armies. And he says, but in the eyes of history, he would like to say that the like country they're standing in is the most power has the most powerful army in the whole world, which is America. And then his teacher states that, okay, seems like, I shouldn't have underestimated you. You might actually be listening. And then after a while, the teacher's still talking, complimenting him, giving him props. The guy just goes back to sleep while the teacher's ranting on. He just goes back to sleep, and that's it. And then he's like, okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was right at first. You really are just pretty much trash in a way in the class. And then the scene just cuts from there, and then it goes on to the like a household where a kid walks in the house and just says, "Yo, dad, I'm back." And then he goes to like the fridge, takes out like a mango, and then just starts slicing it up into like small pieces and eats it. Then his dad shows up and then asks him, "Shouldn't you be at school?" And the kid's like, "Nah, not really. I don't really like school. I kind of feel better at home. I don't really need school that much." And his dad's like, I pay for your school, right? And you have to go there. And then he's like, yeah, I know you pay for it, but I don't really have to go do it because I'm already smart enough to know everything I want to know. And he goes to like his room and just chills in there. And then his dad just stands there like annoyed as fuck at him. Well, that's where I'm gonna stop. It goes on, but that's where I'm gonna stop for now. So, like, guys, hit the like button, comment sections, tell me what to improve on and all that. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure.